Hello my crafty friends and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Leslie and thank you so much for visiting Crafty Cards with Leslie. Today's card is a super fast one and a great last minute Christmas card. Now let's talk Oxide inks. I stayed away from Oxide inks for the longest time. I have loads of ink pads of every colour imaginable. Give your head a shake, Leslie, what were you thinking? Oxides are amazing inks and fabulous for adding texture and rich vibrant colours to your cardstock. Today we are going to turn Oxide ink into a snowy background. Now this is the card we're going to make today. It's from this stamp set, which is December stamp of the month. It's a great set. I'll just take this out and show you how I did this. As you can see, this is not in a snow globe. I know some people frown on doing this, but I like to get the most out of my stamps, so I perform little stamp surgeries. Let me just put this here. Sorry, I keep trying to pull things closer to me and then it just gets it out of the camera view. So my apologies for that. I'll try and be a little bit more aware of that. Okay, so you have to be careful, obviously, when you're doing this to your stamps. But if you very carefully take a very sharp pair of scissors, which Close to My Heart scissors are extremely sharp, and I just love them. They're just such nice scissors. You just need to cut very carefully around the image you want to capture, which is this one. And then it just goes straight back in without any problem whatsoever. So let's get started. I have, I've already put together a card base. Thought I'd save a little bit of time. I'll just put this over here so I think you should be able to still see it there. So we've got our trusty little stamp there. I'll leave that there. And we're going to do an Oxide ink background. This is just a standard size card of 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And yeah, we'll just get right into it. So the Oxide inks are I'll describe them as a sort of a creamy ink. You want to definitely keep separate brushes for your Oxide inks because they don't go very well together with the other ones. But we're just going to do a circular motion. It actually looks like a snowstorm's going on, I think. So just, you can do the circle as big or as small as you want. You just need to get enough ink on there. And I don't know the actual makeup of Oxide, why it's so different, what it has in it, but it actually reacts with water. I'll show you in a minute. Let's get a little bit more on. But the ink actually can lift off with water, and that's how you get that sort of blotchy background. A little bit more in the middle. And I think that should probably do it. So I haven't put a mat on this card. I thought it was just enough just to have the sort of the different size of the card front to the background. Okay, I'll put the top on that one. And on this one I did, needless to say, the envelope to match. So I just added a little bit of ink down there, and then there's a matching stamp, border stamp here that you can just ink right over the top of it. Okay. So with this one, all you need to do is a piece of paper towel and some water. So I'm just going to splash on a little bit of water and then blot it. As you can see, hopefully you can see okay. There you go, right underneath there. I'll try and move this one out of the way because I don't want to blot that anymore. Okay, so we'll just keep adding some water and then just lifting it. It's amazing actually how fast it reacts. And I think that's just about enough. So I don't know if you can make that out okay, but it's a really cloudy, I think snowy background. So now move that out of the way and we'll do a little bit of stamping. I'm going to use my stamping platform for this. And we'll put the stamp right on the bottom of the little snow circle there, we'll call it. Okay, and I'm going to use the same sentiment as this one, Happy Holidays, so we'll stamp them together. And we'll put that about there. Yeah, I think that should do it. Make sure it's tucked in the corner there. Oops. There we go. Okay, so we'll pick this up, and this has grid lines across the top of this, so you can have a pretty good idea if it's going to be straight. Of course, it's going to lift everything up because it's already on the card base, but that's okay. We can just pop it back down. Okay, I'm going to use Intense. This idea of just doing the one color background and then basically a silhouette front stamp. I think it works really well with just straight black ink. And of course, as usual, I get ink everywhere it's not supposed to be. That's okay. Okay, fingers crossed. Actually, that one needs a little bit more in the middle there. Yeah. The beauty of the stamping platform is you don't get it on perfectly the first time. You can just reapply the ink and stamp again. Okay. Yeah, that needs to be done again. It could be that the paper is slightly damp still. We will try. So a little bit more, I think. Yeah, the blue, I think it's got a little bit of moisture still in there. It takes a little while for it to dry, but that's okay. Whoops. Let's get in there just about. Actually, I'm going to put some red Stickles where the wreath is. So if it doesn't stamp perfectly this time, let's try and I can get it on the card. Then I think the Stickles will cover that part up. Okay, one more time. Give it a good press. Better. Okay. Just put a little piece of paper there so I don't get ink all over the pad. So the difference between this one and this one is that this has got the Stickles on, so I'll just do that. And this is like a glitter glue, I guess you would call it. Let's just see if a piece of scrap paper here. Sometimes yeah, you don't want that going on the card. You just want a little bit coming out. So on this one, I just put it on the bow and then around the wreath on the front of the card. So see if you can get there without splodging it over. A bit difficult for me to see at this angle, but you'll get the idea. Just little dots. On the bow. little streamers coming down, and then we'll put little berries on, just little dots around the bow, the wreath. Yeah, that's good. Now what I did on the first one, the finished one, is I put some liquid glass on the lights. I won't do that now because it's a little bit damp, but if you can see just on the headlights there, you can see sort of a glow. So anyway, that's it's quite effective, I think, when you've got that little bit of liquid glass on there. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to put a piece of cardboard underneath here, move everything out of the way because this could get messy. So we've got the background snow there, but we also want a little bit of splatter on the top. So we'll try this. And this is a gloss spray. We don't want to spray it, we just want to splatter it. So you don't need too much, just little splatters. It just finishes off that little look of snow. There we go. Really quick and easy card. Great last minute card. So thank you very much for watching my video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, consider giving it a thumbs up and click on the bell icon if you'd like to be notified of new videos. See you again soon. Bye bye.